Hello and welcome, everyone. Happy Hockey New Year to each and every one of you here. It is the first of the Hockey Podcast Network Watch Along Party, and look who they brought back to do this. My name is Richard Blosser, everyone, host of the Grit and Bear It podcast, and they actually let me do one of these once again. I'm back, everyone. Larger than life and twice as ugly. Covering the Pittsburgh Penguins home debut, taking on the Fighting Connor Bednards, otherwise known as the Chicago Blackhawks. Tonight, here on the first of many Hockey Podcast Network's watch parties. So, thank you to all of you that are watching so far, all 9 of you, but that's okay. That's okay. You are choosing to spend opening night with yours truly, taking on watching beautiful hockey, because hockey's too good for us and we are not worthy of its glory. So, yeah, it's opening night, everyone. It has been 3 months, 26 days, 15 hours, and 23 minutes since the Vegas Golden Knights held the chalice over their heads and declared themselves champions of all. So, since then, we've had a lot during the offseason. We've had a draft, which was totally not rigged whatsoever. We had the offseason. We've had lots of things happening. The Arizona Coyotes are still playing in a college arena, and we still have 32 teams in the league that Gary Bettman has not screwed up yet. And yet, here we are on opening night. We're done with all the preseason, everyone. Rosters have been cut. Armchair GMs have said their piece, and we are ready to get underway with real, bettable, huggable, squeezable, enjoyable playoff hockey tonight. You could have been doing other things than watching me. I mean, we got playoff baseball going on. We have the Tuesday Night Wars going on in professional wrestling. I think we have some action in football. But you're here with me, and I love you. I love each and every one of you for joining in on this. For all 7 of you that are watching, thank you so much. Click that like button, please. Let's get a like party going, get a like spike going. Hit that thumbs up. And for all of you newbies that are watching this, hit subscribe, because we have a lot more watch parties along the way all season long. In fact, we have a couple going tomorrow night, with the Bruins opening up tomorrow night. The Rangers probably opening up tomorrow night too. And a lot of stuff just going on. And a lot of great action. Well, don't know if we have anybody for Capitals opening night on Friday, when it's Washington and Pittsburgh on Friday the 13th. So, yeah, when I first saw the Pens were going to be on here, of course, I made sure to jump in on this. Absolutely. We still got some time before the game gets underway. I have the 4-letter network on up front here, muted, of course, so we're not demonetized. And they are wrapping up Nashville and Tampa, which Nashville is up 4-3 late in the period. It's 3 minutes and change to go. Actually, Tampa's up 4-3. 3 minutes and change to go there in the third, there in Amalie Arena, with not Andre Vasilevsky in net, because the man is recovering from herniated disc surgery the man had during the offseason. Bless him. So, first off, in case any of you are wondering, yes, I am wearing a Pens jersey tonight. Thank you for asking. Thank you very much for asking. This is real game-worn stuff on here. Threads ripped and everything. If I could show you the wearwood, I would. It's Chris Connor, in case any of you are wondering as well. Let me just take a minute on here to get this out here on the socials and everything, because we still got some time till puck drop, everyone. So while I'm doing that, let me ask all of you that are watching, where are you watching from tonight? Give me your predictions in the comments below. And where are you from? Where are you watching from? Because I like to know where my audience is watching from. When I did the playoff streams, I did the exact same thing. And I like to get audience participation going with everyone. Speaking of, let's take a look at some of these comments here. Jim Augustine, thank you so much. I'm liking the Penguins in this game. Bernard is one player, admittedly the one player who can bat crazy things. Can't win the game on his own. Looking forward to Pittsburgh's new defensive lines. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how the Pens are going to handle these new lines and how, the era of Kyle Dubas is going to kick off for Pittsburgh. Ron Hextall was properly shown the door this past offseason, and it'll be interesting to see what Dubas did. I like some of his moves that he did during the offseason. I just don't like how this team isn't getting any younger, as opposed to Washington, who is making an honest effort to invest in their youngins. And I should know, because the podcast that I do, the Grit and Bear It podcast, ding, 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 is the farm club of the Washington Capitals. So I've known some of these players that are going to be in DC this season. Now, before all of you start, well, wait a minute. You're a Penguins fan and you're a Hershey Bears fan? That's an affiliate of the Capitals? Yes. Yes, I am. Don't like it? Cope harder. Number one. Number two, there are a lot of people in the fan base who are also Flyers fans too. There are also people in the Bears fan base who are Boston Bruins fans as well. So just because I like the farm club doesn't mean I got to like the affiliation. Doesn't mean I got to like the Capitals. I mean, I'll root for them when the situation calls for it. But if you're going to put a gun to my head and make me choose between Washington and Pittsburgh, I'm taking Pittsburgh each and every time. I did every playoff series. And plus I had a grandmother that lived in Pittsburgh. She lived up on Mount Washington. I used to visit her during the summers in the 90s. So that's where my loyalties come from. So don't judge me. I should be like one of those TikTokers that go, only God can judge me. Got the kids with me watching the game here. Kids are going to be watching along here. Oh, no. Not real kids. No. Let me just turn them aside a little bit here. Yeah, the Hockey Cubs family. They're all sitting here. Crystal, Ben, Sid, Petey. Yeah, that's a Nezuko pillar. What of it? As well. So 21 people watching this. Thank you so much. 21 people are watching this. Please, all of you that are watching, give this a thumbs up. Give a like. Give a like if you're on Facebook as well. We got 3 people on Twitch watching. The Grit and Barrett podcast, we're actually looking to get actually we got our own YouTube channel up named after the podcast as well. And hold on, just doing a few things here. Trying to do some things as well. And we're gonna have some good stuff coming up for the Grit and Barrett podcast this season. A lot of good things we're going to be doing this year. I'm really want to expand my brand as a podcast because I'd love to do podcasting for a living. Just because I've had a very difficult summer in terms of changing jobs throughout the summer and getting fired and stuff during the summer. And having a lot of mental health stuff during the summer and just realizing sometimes where my calling is. Sometimes it takes stuff like that and just trying to find, my way back through a lot of things that happen throughout the summer. You lose your job, you try to go on unemployment, and just a lot of things happen, and you try the best that you can to get another job when all you've done is just one type of job most of your life. and it's mentally a lot of taxing. So I'm sorry, everyone. I'm rambling a little bit. I'm sorry about that. Just because we're trying to kill some time before the game does come back on. They're finishing up out there in Tampa. 35 seconds left. The Lightning trying to close things out there at Amalie Arena. 8:17 scheduled puck drop. 8:17 scheduled puck drop out there in Pittsburgh. Lovely. I have a 5:30 a.m. wake-up call. Oh, this will be interesting. This will be interesting indeed. Just finishing up something else on here. Throwing that out there. Just getting the stuff out there on the socials as well. Well, getting that done and set up. So that way, once that's done, I can focus more on spending time with all of you as well. All right, so let's get to some of these comments here while Tampa Bay's there wrapping up as well. We have a like from Papa Philip Saad Ali. That looks like it's coming from Facebook. Thank you very much there, everyone. Tampa gets an empty netter, and that'll pretty much seal it. All right, let's see. Who else we got here? The MVP show, Neil, my hockey brother. What's up, man? Time to see what Connor Bedard's really all about. Yes, it is. That's Neil Valampino, host of the Devil's State of Mind podcast, my hockey brother from a different mother as well. Check out his stuff. He's got actually a weekly NHL show here on the Hockey Podcast Network as well. Go check out his stuff. The Devil's State of Mind does have its own YouTube channel on here. Neil, thank you very much. Hockey from home. Yee Hockey is back. Hey, Neil. Yes, hockey is back, everyone. Hockey is returned to us, and we are not worthy of its glory. Looks like they are done there in Tampa. 5-3 the final out there in Tampa. 5-3 the final. Trying to get the lighting a little bit better in here. I know it's a little dim on my side because I'm not very near light all that much. But they switched things now to Pittsburgh and a sweeping shot of the south side. And there at PPG Paints Arena on the corner of something. I wonder if they got all that construction done. Looks like they have. Looks like they did. Well, there's still some going on. So ESPN National Hockey Night, well, it's back, at least for one night. At least for one night, they'll notice us before they decide to go back to dealing with Lord football as well. 22 of you watching us. Thank you so much. 22 of you watching this with me. Didn't have to, but you're here. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. Don't forget to leave a comment, to like, and subscribe to the Hockey Podcast Network. Plenty more of these live streams as we head into the hockey season. Sophia of Edits, Pen 6.3, Pen 6. Okay. 3 Renkiel with 2 goals tonight. Carlson gets 1. Gino 1. Sophia, you're going to write stuff. Separate things a little bit better. Can't really understand just don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Just don't. So, the opening hype package they have going on ESPN is all Connor Bedard. All Connor Bedard. More Connor Bedard getting his jersey on. More Connor Bedard. Do you understand the point we're trying to hammer home? Hey. Shot of Sidney Crosby. Getting his stuff ready to go. Nice tracksuit, by the way. Ryan Ernest giving us a like on Facebook. Sean McDonough and Ray Ferraro on the call on ESPN. Good crew. I like their work. It's a bit of a far cry from what we used to have. We used to have nationally televised Joe Beninati games, everyone. Nationally televised Uncle Doc games. We didn't know how good we had it. We didn't know. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like. And share. Above all else, do it for Nezuko. See, they're showing more Connor Bedard highlights. Did you know he had 71 goals and 72 assists with the Regina Pats last year? Hey, he won a gold medal in World Juniors. Did you know that? He's the first number 1 overall pick. Did you know that? Oh, God. If he scores tonight, social media is going to blow up. If he scores tonight, social media is going to go radio rental. Looks like they're doing the season introductions there in Pittsburgh, so that's why this is taking longer. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. Kyle Manifold, one of the big moose, the big cheese bread there at the Hockey Podcast Network. We are back. Let's effing go. Amen, brother. Amen. Let's see what we got here. Darnell Weaver, dealt with you a lot during the playoffs. Good to see you, brother. What's up, sir? How was your summer? NHL hockey is back. Yes, it is. Darnell, it was a very rough summer. A lot of things happened over the summer, good and bad. A lot of things happened. So, it was a long summer. Life took me in a lot of turns that I was not expecting. But Darnell, thank you for checking in, brother. Thank you for checking in. Ivan C. Soto, are you showing the game? No, we can't because we'll be demonetized. Darnell, yeah, I agree. The NHL is back on ESPN with a triple header, but you will not see NHL games for a while on ESPN. They've done that for the last 2 seasons ever since the NHL went back to ESPN. Yes, Darnell, because I said this in my podcast 2 years ago. ESPN is not going to give a crap about hockey until after the Super Bowl. Actually, probably not until after the All-Star break. Let me put it like this. Capitals Penguins in DC this Friday the 13th, still a great matchup, is on ESPN Plus. Not even making an effort to put it on ESPN 2. Why? Because we got to show football on Fridays. Maybe some baseball thing. I don't know. And I got nothing against playoff baseball. But yeah, your big time matchup, your big rivalry matchup, and you're just going to slot it on your streaming service. They'll serve the NFL and the NBA before they'll serve the NHL. They're throwing us a bone tonight and the rest of the week. But once Saturday hits, time for Pat McAfee and college football, everyone. Thank God at least McAfee was wearing one of those Pittsburgh Penguins tank tops. I actually thought he cut off the sleeves of a jersey when I saw him. And I don't regularly watch Pat McAfee. I mean, he's good at what he does. He really is. Glad you remember me. Of course I remember you, brother. What jersey I am wearing? Pittsburgh Penguins road. This actually has the inaugural season patch, formerly the Casal Energy Center, now PPG Paints Arena, and it is Chris Connor on the back. This thing is beautiful wear on it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So we're just waiting around for opening to start. Opening puck drop here. They are slating for 8:17 for the puck drop, everyone. That it's slated for 8:17. Brian, are you showing the game? No, we will have stats up, but I am not showing the game because I don't want to get demonetized and shut down. 20 people watching us so far. Thank you so much to all of you who joined in. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're just waiting for the Pens to get through all of the pregame artsy-fartsy stuff, and we will get underway. I wonder how many more Connor Bedard packages are going to run. We've already got 3. Yep. So is it ESPN that's going to have the Stanley Cup final this year? Oh, they are. So ESPN is going to have the Stanley Cup final this year. So I know it alternates between them and I think TBS. I think it alternates. Let's see here. Well, we know what we do here. Be gone, bot. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. We will not have bots and we will not have Torch streams on this thing. Get out of here. Showing off Pittsburgh and their beautiful new scoreboard that they made. Big cube square video board. It looks nice, but I'll definitely take the Capitals chandelier multi-tier one. That looks incredible. I've seen it multiple times, and it is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So we're getting through. We're getting through anthems here, and it's almost game time, everyone. As I've said before, hockey is back, and we are not worthy of its beauty. Let's get the one other thing up here. And there we go. And we got your stats up. Just move that down there. Hopefully that looks good for everyone. Just let me know if you've trouble seeing the stats and all that. Let's see here. Andrew. Then for a second. Andrew Benit. Hey, bud. Hey, Andrew. Hey, brother. Good to see you, man. How are things going with me? Things are going good tonight for me. Decent day at work today. Good here to get home to watch hockey. Peter Mrazek in goal for the Blackhawks. Tristan Jarry in net for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh boy. Yeah, this will definitely be a thing tonight. Be a thing here tonight. 20 minutes there up on the board, everyone. It's the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Fighting Connor Bedards. Looks like Bedard's going to take the face-off here. We'll stand opposite of Sidney Crosby on here. Get those cameras out because you're going to want to see it. It's actually pretty interesting. Kelly Sutherland, the referee, drops the puck, and we are underway here in Pittsburgh. It is indeed a hockey night there in Pittsburgh. Lines for Chicago. Hall, Bernard, and Donato. They're on the first line. Second line, Taylor Johnson, Lucas Raquel, and Taylor Radish, former Syracuse Crunch. Third line, Nick Foligno, Dickinson, and Corey Perry, the immortal Corey Perry. Fourth line, Betnock, Gottman, and Anthony. Defense, Vlasic and Seth Jones. Kerzinski and Connor Murphy. And Tenori and Kaiser with Peter Mrazek in net. Scratches were Zadadiev, Reese Johnson, and Etwistle. Funny. Pittsburgh, first line, Getzel, Crosby, and Rust. Second line, Raquel, Malkin, and Riley Smith. Third line, Drew O'Connor, Lars Eller, and Jensen Harkins. Fourth line, Matt Nieto, Achari, and Jeff Carter. Defense is Ryan Graves and Chris Letang. Marcus Pettersson and Erik Karlsson. God, that's a thing. And Pierre-Olivier Joseph and Chad Ruhwedel, with Tristan Jarry in net. Scratches were Ryan Shea and John Ludwig. So those are your starters for each team to start it out. Penguins trying to move it up in the offensive zone. Crosby coming off the boards, throws it down low, throws it on, shot on Mrazek, fights it off right into the Blackhawk logo as well. Pens recover out of the defensive zone, throw it back up, whacked out in the neutral zone and thrown right back in. Pens recover and throw it back up ice. 22 of you are watching this. Please give a like and subscribe on here as well. Malkin intercepts and will work the puck out of a corner, tries to work it back to the point, stolen by the Blackhawks, chipped up and ahead, and looks like puck went out of play. Face off at center ice. Oh, look, there's a picture of Erik Karlsson with Connor Bedard when he's a kid. How lovely. Interesting stuff. Interesting. Pens try to win the faceoff and work it back and dump the puck back into the offensive zone, and Peter Mrazek just watches. Throws one in front, doesn't get to anyone. Erik Karlsson, 101 points last season, most by defenseman since Brian Leetch of 1991 and back in 91-92. Cox throw on net, scramble in front as Jarry has it and holds on. 17:39 to go here in the first. Show a shot there of Mike Sullivan, his 590th game as the Pens head coach. That is a record. Longer than Badger Bob as well. Thank you to all of you that are watching. Thank you so much. That is a nice new board out there in Pittsburgh. That's nice. Really, really nice. Face off to what looks like the right of Tristan Jarry. Lars Eller, former Capitals, taking the face off. I love seeing Caps Twitter melt down over Lars Eller. Lars Eller being a Penguin now. Go Parter. There, Caps fans. Go Parter. Yes. So make sure you let me know where all of you are watching from tonight as well, everyone. Everyone, I'd like to hear where everyone is watching from. Long shot by the Blackhawks, deflected wide, showing that they showed Penguins missed the playoffs for the first time since 05-06. Yes, that was a thing that happened. Maybe for the better. Better. There's Connor Bedard out there. Get the camera on him. I'm surprised ESPN hasn't done like an ISO solo camera that just stays on Connor Bedard the entire game. I mean, hey, they'll do it for Monday Night Football as well. I'll be sure to read some of your comments once we get to the media break. Blackhawks try to get something going in the zone, but it's chipped up and out by the Penguins. Rust trying to get up there on the forecheck. Dumping by the Blackhawks, and it is an icing. Sing on the Fighting Connor Bedards. Just starting things off here on the watch party, there's Luke Richardson, the head coach for the Chicago Blackhawks. Last season, they only had 59 points and won the draft lottery. How convenient. Face off to the right of Mrazek is won by the Blackhawks, dumped around the boards, chipped back in by the Penguins, back around Mrazek. Riley Smith trying to get out there. Hopefully has some of that good Vegas juju. Puck tried to be knocked down low, but intercepted by the Blackhawks. Kept in. Richard Raquel throws a shot that's deflected up into the netting. There is a rocky patch on the Blackhawks tonight. There's a rocky patch. Any Blackhawks fans, let me know what that's about. If there's any Blackhawks fans watching out there, there's a rocky patch. Who's that for? It ain't for Rocky Balboa. More shots of Connor Bedard. More shots of Connor Bedard. Blackhawks win the faceoff and they're able to dump the puck back out, but the Penguins are going to roll the puck right back in. Nola Chari gets it back in, works back around, but Jeff Carter and his old legs couldn't get to it. Back out to the point, over to Carlson, looks over, back, long wrister, scramble in front by Nieto, and it goes wide of the net. Oh, just knocked wide by Matt Nieto. As, wow, Nieto has a nice mustache. That's some good net front presence by him. Threw puck on net. Mrazek didn't have it. Puck was chopped wide, and a nice backhand that was thrown in. I'm guessing that's Nola Chari. As Mrazek was definitely blocked in front. Blackhawks are able to get it out of the zone and chip it back into the Penguin zone. I'll probably try to get a line change going. I just want to let some people know here that if there are some moments where I just stop talking, or if I seem to zone out, that's my my ADHD clicking in sometimes. That's just what happens. So just what happens from time to time. Looks like we have a penalty coming up. And penalty on Pittsburgh. On Pittsburgh, Lars Eller is going to sit. He's been a very bad boy. Go into the penalty box. Sit down there. You know what you did. Power play for the Fighting Connor Bedard's. See, Lars Eller. Goaltender interference, I'm guessing. Lovely. Power play Chicago, or should I say for the Fighting Connor Bedard's. Pittsburgh wins the faceoff, slaps the puck out and around, but kept in by Hall. Hall throws it to Perry. Perry back out to the point for Jones. Bedard, then Jones working around. Hall at the top of the circle. Back up to the point for Seth Jones. Over to Hall, looking. Throws one, couldn't get the deflection. Bedard, over, cross ice pass to Taylor Hall. Shot, rebound by Danault, and just misses up and wide. Battle there along the boards. Danault and a couple of Blackhawks trying to work it around, but the Penguins get it and are able to, can't because it bounces off his skate and stays in. Hall down low to Bedard. Bedard flips it back out to Hall. Hall by the far walls. Back up to Seth Jones. Hall over to Bedard. Throws one in and gently passes by. Third attempt to clear by the Pens. Can't get out. Seth Jones keeps it in by the Jersey Mikes. Bedard back up to the Jersey Mikes sign. Looking. Gets it over to Corey Perry. Perry looking. Tries for a cross-ice feed to Seth Jones. Can't corral it in. Good job by the Blackhawks keeping it in. Working around the boards. Corey Perry to Taylor Hall. Down low. Who slaps it back out to the point and kept in by Seth Jones to Connor Bedard. Jones over to Hall. Slapped one in. Blocked down. Corey Perry trying to fight for it. The Pens, they are gassed. Connor Bedard shot. Saved by Jari. Flicked off the glass and out of the zone. 90-second shift there for the penalty killers. Keeps it out of the back of the net. Seth Jones from their own zone. 20 seconds left on the power play. Over to Johnson, skating it up nice, trying to get one last rush. Foligno chips it down low. Johnson can't get to it. Works around to the near boards. Back out to the point for Kohanski. Glancy works it down the near boards. Johnson trying to get it back out to the point. Krasinski got it. Penalty done. 4 shots on the power play. Nothing to it as Lars Eller is back on the ice. A quick 3-on-2 for Pittsburgh. Chris will take those one in net. It bounced. Was it in? That was in. They're trying to raise the sticks and saying it went in. I think we got a deflection. Go to the videotape. We need to go to the videotape. That was in. That was freaking in. Okay, we're showing from the over top. The deflection up. That's a goal. That's in. That is freaking in. A deflection that looked by up and in and past Mrazek. This is going to put the Pens on the board as Brian Rust is going to get the first goal of the season for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Brian Rust with the first of the season. Come on, daughter. Come on. Oh, Letang from off the boards, deflected by Rust and into the net. A quick in and out. Sid, she is happy. Granted, what? And so is Crystal, her namesake. Crystal, named after Chris Letang. The girls are excited. And that's in the net. Net, and it counts. Yep. Point in the net. That is a goal for Pittsburgh, and it's 1-0 Penguins, scoring after the penalty had expired. So if you had Brian Rust, and you should have bet through DraftKings down below there with code THPN, you could have made yourself some money. So that'll put Pittsburgh on the board. Nice goal there by Brian Rust. Deflection up and in to get the Pens on the board. And here we go. Another one in. Crosby looks, backhand. Nope. Stopped by Peter Mrazek. Ran out of room. Oh, my goodness. But here comes a counterattack by deflected just wide of the net. Blackhawks looking to counter strike. ESPN praying Connor Bedard's the one that gets the goal. Shot thrown in on Jarry, knocked aside by him. Shots are 8-6 Chicago already, aided by a power play. Oh my goodness, what action. Great stuff. Crossing feed over to Gensel. Back over, trying to look down low to Crosby. Crosby gets it on the near circles. Trying to get back out to the point, but no one's there. Kept in there on the near boards. The Blackhawks are gotten it to try and work it back around. Played up out of the zone. That should be an icing. It's like it is an icing, I think. 1-0 Pittsburgh after a deflection by Brian Rust. Gets it into the net. Assist to Chris Letang and Lars Eller. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 4 seconds. Good job, lads. Good job. Showing there that Jake Gensel had ankle surgery on August 2nd. Good thing he didn't miss too much time for it, but looks like we're going to have a media timeout. So they're showing the replay of the goal. Brian Rust deflects a crossing feed that gets into the net, and Pittsburgh is up 1-0 on the Fighting Connor Bedards. 4 likes so far. Thank you so much to the 4 likes so far as well. Well, what a game. Great time, fun times to be had so far. Andrew, are you watching baseball? Yeah, that's what I'm watching right now. Because hockey is glorious and we're not worthy of it. Glad to see that the Stanley Cup Finals will be back on ESPN, NBC on national television, where it should not be on TNT, even though they do have great commentators. But a final series should not be on cable TV. Agreed. But remember, when NBC had it, they regularly went to NBC Sports Network for the middle games of the series. Typically, games 1 and 2 would be on NBC. They'd put game 3 on NBC Sports Network. And then typically 4 through 7 were on NBC. But NBC had more flexibility to do that. Let's see here. From Chief, I bet Connor Bedard and Crosby 3 shots on goal. Well, the way the shots are going this game, that's very well so. Let's see here. Yep. Got that there. Darnell, always active, always checking in. The NHL should have a special night for hockey every week on ESPN, like a special day. I agree. I mean, I think probably like Tuesdays or Thursdays, because there's usually a lot of games on Thursdays. I think they used to have National Hockey Night on Wednesday nights back in the day. Back to the action. To the action here in Pittsburgh. 1-0. 1-0. The Pens over the Fighting Connor Bednards. They're puck dumped back in. Riley Smith trying to chase it down. Get out of the way, ref. Wait. Blackhawks defense getting the puck back out of the zone. Letang back. Letang back as well. Wearing the alternate A this season. It's the usual letters there for the Penguins. Brian Rust with a goal in 3 straight season openers. Hey, how about that? How about that? Good for him. Good for him. Pens working the puck back in. Evgeny Malkin, my boy. Crossing feed in front. Getzel couldn't feed it in. Mrazek getting over there in time. Nice feed by Gino to find a streaking Jake Gensel. But I'm not counting out these Blackhawks by any means. I mean, Bednard could go off. And the Pens would find ways to break my heart on this opening night. Or 3-on-2 rush for the Blackhawks moving forward. Shot in, fought off by Jari. Not much of a rebound, fought away by the Penguins. Throws one in, shot. Jari doesn't know where it is, and he's got it in the equipment for a face-off. A shot by Darren Radish right into the breadbasket, there into the Penguins logo. Go. They're showing the feed by Gino. Great feed to Getzel, who had about a split second to corral the puck. Had to corral it there for a second. Just couldn't slap the shot in right away. And then Darren Radish just threw one in, and it hit the big triangle Penguin logo right there. Hey, look, there's Iceberg. Nice to see a mascot that's actually allowed to do stuff. And if you're enjoying my type of style of commentary there on the NHL, please check out the Grit and Bear It podcast. New episodes every Monday as the American Hockey League season gets underway this Friday. The Bears actually won their 12th Calder Cup over the summer. And banner raising nights on Saturday. Giddy up. Penguins taking it out of their own zone. Pass up to Lars Eller, who is onside. Is he? No, he's not. Offsides on the Penguins. Penguins, 9:48 to go here in the first period. Goodyear blimp shot of Pittsburgh. I've been to that parts of Pittsburgh. It looks like they are showing the north side of it. 11 of you watching. Thank you so much for joining us as well. Jacob loves THPN. Eichel's biggest fan. Good to see you. I remember you from over the summer. Hawks win 5-3. Bednard 2 goals. God, I could see that happening. I could totally see that happening. I absolutely could. It would do something stupid like that to lose this game. But I shouldn't get down. I shouldn't. I should have faith in my boys. Hope everyone out there is enjoying all this tonight. Watching's gone down a little bit, but that's just the game getting underway. Hope everyone's having a good night out there tonight. A good Tuesday night between the Pens and the Fighting Connor Bednards out there for Chicago. Media timeout they're doing out there in Pittsburgh. 9:48 to go here in the first. The Pens are not wearing their diagonal word mark jerseys. Those will be saved for Thursday night home games, as I'm told. See the 05. Yeah, we know Anaheim's losers. They've lost out on drafts. We know. We get it. Hey, way to rub it in there, ESPN. Back to the action. Make sure you give a like to this. Give a like to this video as well. This is the first watch along we are doing of the season. There's a lot more where this came from, boys and girls, as we go later on in the season. Blackhawks are able to get the puck out of the zone, dump the puck into the pen zone, and offsides. We have offsides. I'm guessing. Speaking of everyone, don't forget to check out our sponsor of this, DraftKings Sportsbook. Use code THPN to get yourself some great offers for some great football, hockey, and football action this week. 10 of you have liked this video so far. Thank you so much to everyone. Please continue. Give a like to this as well. Connor Bedard has had 4 shifts, 3 minutes and 50 minutes of ice time, and 2 shots. And maybe I've taken 2 shots so far. Speaking of, shots are 10-6. And looks like a Blackhawk may have been tripped up. No call coming. Maybe their feet just got entangled. Shots are 10-7 Chicago here in the first. Hall whips it back around. Puck thrown out in front. Back. Bounce right down. Bounce around on net. Nope. Nothing doing. It seems like the Blackhawks are trying very much a crash the net type mentality. And it looks like the Penguin fell down. They were looking for a call, but not getting any. Or are we going to get one? Looks like we are. We're going to get a tripping call on Chicago. Kaiser going off for 2 for tripping. And, yeah, sure. Tripping. Yeah. Power play for Pittsburgh. Power play for them. Of course, they're going to have their top line out there. For this. Sorry. Text from the missus. Penalty kill for Chicago last year. 22nd in the league. Power play for the Pens. 14th in the league last year. Carlson tries to throw a shot on net. Gets slapped back out by the Blackhawks. Carlson back in the defensive zone. Skating around. Waiting to get set up. Working up. Trying to work the puck up. Drop back to Crosby. Crosby pass up to Raquel. Light dump into the zone. But the Blackhawks are going to get it and fling it out of the zone. Tristan Jarry retrieves the puck, throws it back up to Carlson, wearing number 65 there in black and gold. Carlson brings it up to Malkin. Malkin skating across the blue line, flings it over to Raquel. Raquel back up to the point for Carlson. Carlson looks like it was over to Crosby, but bounces stick to a Blackhawk who flings it out of the zone. And no delay of game being called. No delay of game. Showing the upcoming schedule, Vegas gets underway after this game concludes tomorrow night. Chicago and Boston, Colorado and LA, and Detroit and New Jersey on Thursday. Whole bunch of opening nights there across the league. Malkin in there to take the faceoff for the Pens. Wins. Able to get it back out to the point to Carlson. Carlson around a winger. Looking, shoots. Saved by Mrazek. Not sure if that was going high or going in the net or not. But boy, Carlson got around whoever was trying to defend him at the point. Good job getting the puck to him. And just whoop! Skates in, looks, rips it, and saved there as well. Not sure if that was going wide or not. But hey, it looks nice. Erik Karlsson, 101 points with San Jose last year. And I'm not expecting him to do that much for Pittsburgh this year. At least not as many points. Sidney Crosby in to take the faceoff. He's able to win it. Back out to Malkin. Malkin at the point. Looking over to Getzel. Getzel shot to knock just wide of the net. Carlson tried to retrieve it. Blackhawks slap it out of the zone, and down it goes. 50 seconds left on the power play. Play collected by the Penguins at their own blue line. Malkin skates up through center ice. Tries to cross dump it. Crosby gets it. Back out to Raquel at the blue line, and it's offsides. Crud. It's easier for me to follow plays on the power play. So I've noticed with this. Malkin wearing the big gold A on his jersey. Sidney Crosby with the C. Been that way for 15 years. Carter to take the face-off. Looks like they have the second power play line out there. Jeff Carter somehow wins that face-off. Dumped into Riley Smith. Riley Smith can't handle it there, and it gets thrown back out of the zone. Chris Letang, 506 career assists, 5th in Penn's history. Chris Letang over the blue line. Gets it over to Harkins. Harkins trying to work it up the boards. Can't, runs into some Blackhawks. Carter, Ross with the shot. Rebound, scramble in front, and Mrazek has it. It was loose. Mrazek came way out to challenge. And the puck just died there in front of him. It was loose there for a second, and the Pens just couldn't find it to chip it by him. Mrazek coming way out to try and collect it, but just didn't get it. 14 seconds left on the power play. Carter tries to tie up on the faceoff. Riley Smith tries to get it, but can't. Back out to Chris Letang out at the point. Looking over to Rust. Rust to Letang. Waits. Winds. Fires. Deflected by Mrazek up, and that'll do it for the power play. Plays the pen as the Blackhawks are able to kill it off and try to work the puck up ice. 6:16 to go here in the first. Brian Rust gets its puck up to the circles. Fought off the puck there a bit. Looking as the Blackhawks get it. They're going to work it out of the zone, up the ice to Taylor Radish, who's worked off the puck by Nola Chari. Puck thrown up ice to Lars Eller, who doesn't really do all that much. Seattle, Vegas up next after this game. And Red Wings Devils on Thursday. ESPN Plus will have it. Great. And a player for Chicago gets knocked down. That is Johnson, as Nola Chari got him. And will there be a penalty for this? They're talking. Johnson saying he got a headshot from him. Let's see. Johnson, Chari tried to lay the hit. I don't know what the hell's Johnson doing? Was he stopping? Was he trying to just... And so we are going to get a Blackhawks power play out of this? Oh, they're going to an official review to see if there was a shot to the head or see if it was an intentional shot to the head. Because he got a cut on his nose? Andrew Bachis, the stick went to the face. Okay, thank you, Andrew. Okay, so it's high sticking. So technically that should be a 4. That should be a 4-minute power play. It should be. But are they determining that the stick came up? All right, let's see. So the hit and then the stick came up. And then are they trying to argue that because the stick came up as Johnson was falling. So it's not really a high stick because he fell down onto the stick. He fell down onto the stick. The stick didn't come up and get him. So Ryan wanted the penalty. He wants a penalty for it. Well, he wants it. He wants a penalty in a double minor because the stick got him right here and he's got some blood. But again, the hit happened. He went down, and as he was going down, the stick got him on the nose. But by the high sticking rule, the puck's supposed to come up and get you in the face. The stick never went up. Johnson went down into the stick. So we got here 6-0 rain. Pour one out for Orioles Magic. Orioles baseball. Come feel the frickin' magic. And it's a shame. I like the Orioles baseball. Camden Yards having playoff baseball. Yes, please and thank you. But yeah. Wow. The Rangers are just murdering them. So it looks like we're not going to get anything out of this. Looks like we're not going to get anything. Because, again, he was going down and the stick. Okay, there's the hit. And Johnson's falling. And, yeah, the Achari's stick comes up. But how is Johansson falling and the stick coming up getting him? How's that technically high sticking? So, yeah, you got blood on your face there, Johnson. Go get taped up. Keep playing. 5:38 to go here in the first. And, yeah, I'm glad that nothing got called on it because that's not a penalty. You fell into the stick, bro. We're not giving penalties because you fell into a stick. Brian Rust with the only goal here tonight for Pittsburgh. 1-0 Pens here in the first. The Fighting Connor Bednards are going to try and change that. The shot here goes wide of the net. Was that Connor Bednard? It is. Bednard working himself up into the slot. Bednard at the point, looking, shot from the circles, not wide of Jarry. Taylor Hall throws on backhand rebound, and puck still loose. It's still loose, and the whistle's blown. The puck was still sitting there in the crease, but the ref lost sight of it. So, yeah. Yeah, Bednard showing that really good speed of his, leading a 3-on-2 and a shot in that looks like got knocked wide of a skate. But shot was fought off by DeSmith. He was trying to go low blocker side, and then there was a scramble. Jarry never had it. The puck was sitting right there, but the whistle had blown, lost sight of it. So Connor Bednard looking for his first NHL goal. Pens work it out of the zone, dump it back into the Blackhawks zone. Pushed up against the board. Pens come out. Connor Bednard has 6 shifts so far and 2 shots on goal. Do you get what's going on tonight, everyone? Blackhawks trying to get that tying goal before the end of the period, something the Pens had a really nasty habit of doing last year. Blackhawks are tried to do a crossing feed in front, not able to get it, and the Pens are able to get it out of the zone. Shots are 13-11 Pittsburgh. 4 minutes and change to go here in the first. Deneau shot knocked aside by Jarry, who was covering that right post, I'm guessing. So, well, thank you to everyone who's been watching so far here. 9 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, and 2 on Facebook. Let's keep this going, everyone. 1, Blackhawks try and get out of the zone. Chad Woodhill gets it. Center ice is able to knock it in. Pittsburgh's leading 15-20 on faceoffs. Good job out of them. Often overlooked stats sometimes. Puck dump back in. Peter Mrazek slaps it aside. Side Pens trying to work out of the corner. Pushing and shoving. Push and shove. Back out to the point. Not able to be kept in. And the Pens work their way out to center ice. Andrew, thank you for what you were saying. Having some good discussion there during the penalty review. Thank you so much on that. That's the kind of interaction we like to see. Andrew, thank you so much for what you're doing, brother. Thank you. As well. 2:52 left to go here in the first. Penguins up 1-0. This is the first watch along of the season, covered by yours truly. Pens knock it Blackhawk off the puck. They're on the far boards trying to get it back out to the point, but the Blackhawks just lead it right back out and dump the puck right back in, down and around, collected by Tristan Jarry. Works it up the boards, kind of knocked down by a Blackhawk. Letang and help working behind the net to get the puck, and two players fall down, go boom. Blackhawks trying to get a surge here at the end of the first period. And again, the Pens were known for giving up late period goals last year. Painfully true that they were able to, they did a lot of last year. Puck dumped in and worked right back out by the Pens, who are going to try and work their way up. Look, trying one, cross the feed to Karlsson, bounces off his stick. And back come the Blackhawks the other way, 2-on-2 with Connor Bedard, who just puts the puck right on in. Pens tried to get an odd man rush going, but nothing really developed of it. Blackhawks keep the puck in the zone. Brings it down. Scramble in front. Not able to get thing back out to the point. Puck down around. They're on the near boards. Connor Bedard realizing this is not the WHL. Where you can't just walk the puck out of it. Pettersson gets it. Has the puck. Is able to get the puck down around the zone. Back to a waiting William Karlsson. Karlsson back up to Pettersson. Penguins bring the puck out of the zone. 1 minute and change left to go in the first period. Shot fought off in front, and Mrazek is able to toss it aside. Penguins get the puck there at the big triangle logo there at center ice, but broken up by the Blackhawks. It's time winding down here in the first period. Blackhawks able to intercept a dump in and recollect the puck. 39 seconds left to go here in the first period. Blackhawks are able to work it up. Please get another Connor Bedard shot on net. ESPN needs more highlights. Come on, ESPN needs more Connor Bedard. Pens try to slap the puck up ice. Can't really do so. 20 seconds left here in the period. Evgeny Malkin gets tied up at the line and again gets beaten up by Dickinson. Is it really a Dickinson Christmas already? Ready. Letang gets it. 10 seconds left. Works it up to center ice. Deflected into the zone. Collected and held by Peter Mrazek. 5.5 seconds left to go here in the first period. We're going to be running some ads here during the first intermission. While I'll be getting some drink and resting my voice a little bit for here the second. As well, 5.5 seconds left to go here in the first period. So wins it. Shot by Letang, wide of the net, 2-1. And that's all for the first period. The score, Pittsburgh 1, the Blackhawks 0, and Connor Bedard has no goals. Sad for ESPN. That'll do it for the end of the first period for us. Here as well, 14 of you watching. Thank you so much. We're as high as 23 at one point. Thank you so much to everyone. Be sure to check out our sponsor down below. That is DraftKings, code THPN, as they have some great deals for you. And mention our code at sign up. Helps pay the bills around here. So we're going to have a bit of a commercial break here. You are watching the Pens and Blackhawks here on the YouTube watch party. Catch you on the other side, everyone. And we're back, everyone. Just get a little sip of Perrier here. Keeps me going. So 1-0 Pittsburgh here at the end of the first period. Intermission. For all of you who get that joke, I love you. Let's see here. 12 of you still watching, still following along with this. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, look, more Connor Bedard hype packages for tonight. You know, I thought I did an NHL preview episode. This kid, he is going, I think a lot of people aren't going to like him. And it's not his fault. Because company hype him to the moon. Plus all the things that the Blackhawks have done. He is unfortunately a part of. I'm trying to find the right way to say it. Because he dons the sweater of everything that the Blackhawks have done. Is it fair? No, it's not. But the way this kid is going to be really hyped this year, I just think a lot of fans, non-Chicago fans, are going to be sick of him. Especially if he starts getting good right away. And this kind of like worship that ESPN's doing, they're already marketing this kid like a star. It seems a little much. It does seem a bit much. And some sad news out of ESPN, Barry Melrose is retiring from doing commentary. He is battling Parkinson's disease. Shame. It's more and more of the old guard that's being pushed out. Names that I knew that aren't in the sports media anymore. We had Rick Jenneret passing away about a month ago. That was sad. It was horrible. And speaking of the Penguins, Mike Lang's not that far off. And there'll practically be a day of mourning in Pittsburgh when his time comes. I don't even want to think about when Uncle Doc passes, whenever he goes. But getting back to Connor Bedard, I think a lot of hate's going to come on. A lot of haters are going to come for this kid. Because hate's a very strong and misused word. But this kid's going to get a lot of haters for the wrong reasons. And again, not all his fault. But it's because ESPN's hyping him to the moon. Because of the way the Blackhawks got his pick. And all of the bad juju that the Blackhawks have done. Yes, all the people there are gone. You don't escape that stigma. You don't. So, pour one out for the Orioles. 6-0 Rangers, bottom of 3. Orioles baseball. Come feel the freaking magic. All 3 days of it. Breaking down Connor Bedard's first period. See, it's that stuff. Bedard inches from first career goal. This is what I'm talking about. This is what's going to cause so many haters for Connor Bedard. Stuff like this. So how's everyone doing out there in the Hockeyverse tonight? How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Opening night across the league. We already had Tampa and Nashville go at it. Tampa 5-3 winners over the Nashville Predators. Kucherov scores twice. And JJ gets his first win as a goalie. That's Jonas Johansson. I think that was in goal for them. I honestly thought they'd get someone off of the last minute waiver that's done at the end of training camps. Because we as Bears fans thought Hunter Shepard was going to get taken. Not that I wouldn't mind a Hunter Shepard Tampa Bay Lightning uniform. I'd have no problem with that whatsoever. But very real possibility. But they're going to stick with what they've got and just wait it out till Andrei Vasilevsky returns. Lovely Geico commercials. Lovely. Got 9 of you watching here so far. I know this is a far cry number from the Stanley Cup playoffs numbers. Still don't forget I had 60 of you. I was pulling in like 60 when we covered the Boston, Florida Game 7. No, it makes me wonder that if the Hockey Podcast Network would have done Game 7 between Hershey and Coachella Valley, even though it was at 10:30 at night Eastern time, and that game went all the way to 1:37 a.m. here on the East Coast. And I should know because I watched it. I watched Mike Vecchione score in overtime at 1:37 a.m., even though I had a 5 a.m. wake-up call. Somehow went to bed at like 2:15. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. So how's everyone doing out there tonight? Hope everyone's Tuesday night's going well for everyone. Some Tuesday night hockey. Triple header there on ESPN. Enjoy it now because they're going to not care about hockey until January at minimum. Because Lord football reigns supreme. You can't get in the way of the NFL. You can't. It's a freight train. It's more of the intermission report here on ESPN. And more Connor Bedard stats. 6 minutes and 30 seconds on ice, 7 shifts, 7 shot attempts, 3 shots on goal, 0 for 3 on faceoffs. Realizing this is not the WHL. And of course, Emily Kaplan is interviewing him in between periods. Because of course they are. Saying words and breathing heavily. That's not code for anything. Just trying to get through this intermission and the Connor Bedard worship as well. I think this will be a very interesting season. Especially like out west in the Pacific. In the Pacific, it's Vegas and Edmonton and everyone else. I mean, Vegas is the champs until they're not. I mean, Edmonton, the fighting Connor McDavids, still them. And I don't know who gets that third spot out in the West in terms of playoffs. Could be Calgary, could be LA. One of them could get the wild card spot. I'm not too thrilled about Calgary. There's a reason why I broke up with them as my West Coast girlfriend. Some people think Vancouver could get in on the playoffs this year. I'm not 100%. I'm not sure with them, with how Rick Tocchet and them do things out there. I don't believe it about Vancouver. Out in the Central, Dallas is just absolutely loaded. Absolutely loaded. I mean, we could get a Dallas-Edmonton Western Conference Finals. And I think what's frustrating about Edmonton is that the Western Conference is weak. Like, there's like 3 or 4 really good teams, and after that, it just falls right off. And I said 2 years ago when Edmonton made the Western Conference Finals, if their depth shows up and they get half-decent goaltending and the West is down, they could do an easy run to the Cup Finals. But instead, they can't really get that. We haven't really gotten that out of them because they have no depth outside of Drysdale and Connor McDavid. mean, again, sure, Dallas is pretty good, and I really like them. But when you get to the Atlantic division, Boston's still Boston. Tampa's going to struggle without Vasilevsky. And they have a lot of like Stamkos drama around them as well. I want the Toronto Maple Leafs to do well just because I want to see more happy Steve Dangle videos. I mean, sure, angry Steve Dangle is very entertaining. But, yeah, I know we all want to see the Maple Leafs do stuff. We all want to see the Maple Leafs like do stuff like it's bleeper get off the pot with them. So like it still seems like the usual suspects in the Atlantic. A lot of people like Ottawa, the Ottawa Senators. Like they think they're frisky this year. I don't see it. I don't see it with the Ottawa Senators. I want to. But it's one of those I'll believe it when I see it with Ottawa. I was promised that last year with Alex DeBrincat and Claude Giroux, and I have not seen it. Buffalo, I'm kind of in the same boat with them. I need to see it out of Buffalo. I mean, I think they're going to have a really, like I could see them having a good season in memory of RJ. And those type of things have happened. But could be interesting there in the Atlantic. But we'll save more of the Eastern Conference for after intermission because they're getting ready to come back out. And we're going to take one more commercial break before they get back out to the ice, and we do too. This is the Hockey Podcast Network Watch Along. All right, everyone. Sorry about that. Taking things care in the house, and we are back underway here in the second period. Just get this back up, and we are back up and running here in the soon. Ready to get back up and running here in the second period. They're showing the deflection goal by Brian Rust that was deflected up and in the net, quick up, in, and out. And they're about ready to get back at it. Ray Ferrara's got to stop talking so they can get back underway. There's Connor Bedard taking the face-off there across from Sidney Crosby, which is a very surreal moment. Crosby had 5:28. They're on ice. They're on ice. 1 shot and 1 scoring chance. Connor had 3 shots and 1 scoring chance here in the first period. 11 seconds gone here in the second period. Penguins and Blackhawks swap sides here in the first. Penguins now skating right to left, this time as opposed from left to right. Penguins have gotten some good chances here to start. A couple of long shots getting knocked down as well. Up come the Blackhawks 2-on-2. Connor Bedard trying to work around Chris Letang, and that's not working. May have worked with 19-year-olds there in the WHL there, kid. Taylor Hall skating out back up to the point. Long shot bouncing around. Connor Bedard collecting the puck. Looking. Tries throwing down low. Blocked, deflected, up and out of play. Good stick work by Jake Gensel, getting his stick in the passing lane to deflect that up and out of play. Pens won the faceoff and got back up to the point. They've been winning the majority of the faceoffs here in this game. I'm going to try and bring up some of the stats here. Let's see here. The shots are 17-14 Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh winning 75% of the faceoffs. And it definitely shows here. Well, Penn's trying to work it out of the zone. They are able to. And they skate out of the zone and forget the freaking puck. Quick 3-on-2 for the Blackhawks. Shot on Jari. Rebound knocked aside. Decide try to get a centering feed and whistle. Are we going to have a penalty? And it's Jeff Carter. Carter is going to be sitting for... Well, he's sitting for something. He was a very bad boy. Exactly did he do? All right, so they're, what, holding? Interference? Anyway, Blackhawks power play. Nola Chari tried to get the puck out of the net, but Deneau wraps it around the boards. Back out to Taylor Hall there on the near boards. Hall back out to the point to Jones. Jones to Bernard. Bernard at the circles. Throws it down to Corey Perry. Perry back up to Jones. Hall fires guard wide of the net and back out of play. Holding the stick is what Carter is sitting for. Adjusting that, and let's keep on going. Taylor Hall had 36 points last season, fewest in his career. What a shame. Corey Perry worked. Deeks back up to Bernard. Bernard in the circles. Back out to Jones at the point. Jones to Hall. Hall to Jones. Shot. Rebound. Scramble in front. And knocked aside. Pens are able to get that back out. Nieto tries to get out of the zone. Can't. Bernard knocked down from behind. Surprised the refs didn't call that. As the Blackhawks regroup. 50 seconds left on the power play. On Raquel brings it up for the Blackhawks and upended by a Penguin. Well done, and they say hip checks are going out of style. Rochelle works the puck. Get it. Foligno brings out the boards. Johnson rings it around behind the net. Radish back out to the point for Rosinski. Raquel back low, tried to feed it. Radish worked it back out to the point to Trzynski. See, Rachel to Kornich. Radish at the top circle. Second line out for the Blackhawks. Rachel shot wide of the net, and it goes out of the zone. 10 seconds left on the power play for the Blackhawks. The second unit not doing all that much. 3-2-1, and we are back to full strength for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Jeff Carter out of the net. The Blackhawks are 0-for-2 on the man advantage. Shots 19-14 for the Blackhawks, who re-enter the zone or attempted to. It's an offside. sides. 10 of you watching so far, don't forget to like this video and leave comments as well. I'll respond to a good amount of them. Appreciate a lot of you who get in on this, leaving comments and stuff. Thank you all so much. I mean this. I really do. It's great stuff. 5 people on Facebook liking this video so far. Thank you so much. 13 people watching this. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really do. Puck goes into the bench and out of play. Emily Kappen doing a report somewhere where put your hands down. We don't care what you're doing. Yeah, drink that BioSteel, Connor. Drink that BioSteel before they go out of business. Shot nearly caught by Tristan Jarry as it goes in and out of his glove. Behind the net, and the Pens are working it back out of the zone. Try to move up forward. It's a 3-on-1 shot and saved by Peter Mrazek. A late developing 3-on-1 for the Pens. As Riley Smith was looking for his first goal as a Pen, couldn't get it. A 3-on-2, that 3-1, and a crossing feed over that Peter Mrazek skates over to time and get. A little bit more elevation by Riley Smith, and that's in the back of the net. Face off to the left of Mrazek. To the left of him, Erik Karlsson getting talked to? Please tell me he's good. Please tell me he's fine. Don't let that man be injured. Please, God. A shot by Raquel goes wide of the net, collected by the Blackhawks, who are going to quickly try and rush up the ice. You can tell that a lot of this offense is being run through Connor Bedard. And yeah, I know that's an obviously because he is their star player. I just don't know if they have a lot of the compliments for him yet. I mean, they are going to run it through him, but you can tell very early it is. Bedard shot fought off by Jarry, more shouldered away as opposed to more fought off. Bedard looking shoot, puck goes wide of the net. They're going to keep feeding that beast. Bedard feeds it to Hall as it's chipped down over to the circle. Charinsky works it back up top. Long shot off of someone and goes to the far boards. And puck is chipped down as the Blackhawks are able to recover. Shots 20-14 in favor of Chicago, who does have 2 power plays so far. Plays as opposed to Pittsburgh's 1. And once again, Connor Bedard, 9 minutes and 30 seconds of ice time, 8 shot attempts and 4 shots on goal. And comes in, shot, goal. Rush shot just goes wide of Peter Mrazek. Pens getting some rushes on this Blackhawks defense. Good counterattack for the Pens when it actually does work. They're creating some really good rush chances. And another one, a 4-on-3 attempted crossing feed meant for Gensel goes wide. And now a full-blown 5 attack up the ice led by Ryan Donato. Shot, rebound, goes wide of the net. Fire wagon up and down the ice we go. For hot. Calm it down, lads. It's only the first game of the season. To take it down now. It's cut and shot fought off by Tristan Jarry. Blackhawks trying to keep the puck in zone are able to work it off the board. Throw down low, scramble in front, and Jarry's able to keep it out. Crash there in the crease. The puck's still loose. No whistle. Looks like we do have a whistle and some pushing and shoving afterwards. Push and shove. The shot was deflected in. Johansson was trying to get the rebound, and in comes Noah Charlie to block it, and somehow Jari has it somewhere down in there. And they are going, looks like we're going to a media timeout here in Pittsburgh. Thank you to all of you, 12 of you that are watching this, for hanging out with us here tonight. Thank you so much. To each and every one of you, thank you. 12 of you watching, 9 on YouTube, 2 on Facebook, and 1 on Twitch. I will take it. No marble. I do not care about your marbles. I do not care. Bit of a media timeout here in Pittsburgh. 1-0. Still 1-0 in this game. About 7 minutes here into the second period. It's going to be a bit of a late one with this one, because this one started at 8:17-ish. Typically, these things start at like 7:05, 7:10. So, yeah, it's not going to be too late of a one. I mean, it's not like Vegas. Starting at 10:30 tonight, taking on Seattle, and they've got their banner-raising ceremony tonight. This is on the 4-letter network. They are actually showing it here tonight. And there's Emily Kappen talking with Riley Smith. Did you know he was a Stanley Cup champion with the Vegas Golden Knights? Did you? Did you? I shouldn't be saying that. Emily's just doing her job. It's better. I guess it's better than more Connor Bernard stuff. Give me a second, everyone. Just give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't worry. Just having the phone charging. Just had to go get it. I'm back. Don't worry, everyone. I'm fine. We're good. 13:24 to go here in the second period. Hope all of you are having a good night here tonight. Sorry, just got a little distracted checking on something on the phone. And we're back at it. Back to the action. Mrazek works it around the net. Penn's trying to recollect it. Can't. Blackhawks getting it out of the zone. Chad Ruhwedel back out to get it for the Pens, who whips it around the boards all the way up front. Lars Eller trying to play it up, and the Pens are able to dump it back into the zone. Let me just do something here. There. I keep forgetting that, like, if I see this, if I see the what the screen share is as well. Puck being worked up by Chicago. Back into the zone that Pittsburgh was able to collect it. Skating out back around. Throws it back to Chris Letang. Works it back beyond the net. Forecheck for Chicago is doing pretty decent. Trying to work it up to Crosby and company. Not too much as well. Chicago's giving them a little bit of fits. They're able to get into the zone. Jeff Carter throws one in on Mrazek, and it's held. It is held for a face-off. The NHL RoboBlocks thing. Cute. Not really my thing, but cute. Face off to the right of Peter Mrazek. Face off to the right of him. Just looking on. 15 saves here tonight. Shot by Riley Smith goes up and wide. Puck's working around. Gino tried to get it and was knocked down. No call on the play play as the Blackhawks are able to get the puck back out of the zone. And to anyone else who's watching this, we've seen Erik Karlsson. Okay, he's out there. He's out there. Like, he was talking to some, looks like he was talking to some coaches, and I was just getting a little worried that something happened to him because we did some stupid trade just to get him. Penguins trying to move up to the ice. Riley Smith tried to deke his way past some defenseman. Puck was knocked off them, scooped up by Mrazek, and play is stopped. 11:10 to go here, almost halfway through the game here as well. Thank you to all of you who have been tuning in for this. Excuse me, doing the best I can to keep myself going through this. Because typically around 10:30 is my bedtime. Usually. Still got to wake up at 5:30. Blackhawks moving the puck up in the zone. Hey, do you know Erik Karlsson had 101 points last year and is the most by the defenseman since 1991? Did ya? Keep reminding us. Penguins trying to move the puck up in the zone. The zone as the Blackhawks are able to cover it in neutral and work its way back as well. Puck dumped in. That should be an icing. And it is. It's indeed an icing on Chicago and the Fighting Connor Bednards. Okay, please don't let anything happen to Karlsson. Is he okay? Did something happen to him? Is he favoring something? Again, I don't have the audio on, so I don't know what's going on. Here. Yep, we all know Seattle and Vegas coming up at 10 o'clock tonight. Yep, we all know. No, and Graves trying to move it around. I think it's Graves. It's 27. I kept forgetting who it was. Back out to the point. Blocked away by Connor Bednard. It's going to lead a quick 3-on-2 back up, but Letang's back there to work him off the ice. He got hit. I'm surprised that wasn't a penalty that was called. Can't hurt the Golden Goose. Mrazek plays the puck. It's the puck. Get that. More shots of Connor Bednard. More shots of Connor Bednard. Gosh. Blackhawks dump the puck back on in. And are going to move the puck up. Lars Eller leading the rush up. Rush up into the far corner. Pens try to work the puck back out to the point, but they're able to collect it off the boards. Down below the net, Lars Eller working with it onto the near boards, loses the puck, and the Blackhawks move it up the ice. The ice as Eller's back there on the forecheck to recollect it and move him back. Plays the puck back to Pierre-Olivier Joseph, who throws the puck up kind of through the neutral zone-ish, and the Pens are able to dump it in. The Blackhawks are able to recollect it and move the puck up the ice. Their own zone. Working there off the far boards themselves. Crossing feed wasn't able to get to. Now they have it. Back out to the point. Over to the circles. Schenkel shot goes up and nobody has any idea where it is. And we will just have a face-off. Looks like they'll do another media timeout for this. 8:44 to go in the second period. Pens still up 1-0 on the Fighting Connor Bednards, otherwise known as the Chicago Blackhawks. Hope everyone out there is enjoying the Tuesday night. 6 people watching on here. That's fine. That is absolutely fine as well. So glad that at least the ones that you are here, you're able to join us. So, and to quote a friend of mine, I know this isn't hockey related, but I think he's right. We'd like to thank the Baltimore Orioles for participating in this year's Major League Baseball playoffs. We have some lovely parting gifts for you on the way out. RJ putting up there when the crap load of games that are going on tomorrow night as well. Habs and Maple Leafs get underway tomorrow night. Steve Dangle will be going back at it. Ottawa at Carolina, Chicago at Boston, Edmonton at Vancouver, Colorado at LA, and Winnipeg versus Calgary. Ooh, lovely nighttime matchup that is. All Canada, and I am here for it, especially there at the Shadow Dome. Oh, look, a Connor Bedard interview. Haven't gotten a lot of these lately. And he's talking with Sidney Crosby. Great. Yeah. I'm sure they have some real interesting things to say if I was allowed to play audio. Or if I cared. There's Connor Bedard at the draft. Is Connor Bedard going to the bathroom? Kidding. Kidding, everyone. I'm kidding. There he's taping his stick, putting on his pads, skating at the United Center. This is so entertaining. Crosby giving him advice. As great as watching paint dry. Face off to the left of Mrazek as the Pens win another face off. And get that Bedard graphic back up. Like, again, I'm not trying to be a hater for Connor. I'm really not. But this, it's overkill. And my one buddy said, yeah, he is small. 5'10" and a $185. That's small. Shot by the Pens. Big rebound in front. And Rust collects it behind the net. Net tried to work it back out in front, and it's broken up. Broken up, but kept back in. Crosby looking over. Feed yet again. Shot. They score! Crosby with the shot, and it's in the net. Here comes the captain. And the Pens are up 2-0 on the Fighting Connor Bedard. Get over here, child. Get over here. Named after Sid herself. And the Pens are up 2-0 on the Fighting Connor Bedard. Good job of Lars Eller keeping it in. Feed over to Crosby, who just rips it into the back of the net. The Royal Road feed, as the Calder Farm stand would say, collected by Crosby, and Mrazek knew, yeah, I'm not getting that. Nice try by number 72 to just stand there like, I got it. I ain't got it. So 2-0. 2-0 Pittsburgh off a goal by Crosby. And they don't have the assist up net. But wait, do we have a challenge? Hold the phone here, boys and girls. They're challenging whether Lars Eller had it in or not. So we're going to the videotape. We are going to the videotape. And whether Eller had it in or not. So we shall see what happens here. We're going to our situation room in Toronto to see if it. Yep, make sure all those screens are up. All right, let's see. No, Pettersson trying to keep it in. That may have come out. Corey Perry just sitting there like, need a hand, bro? I think Chicago might have this. I think they might have a case. Now, the thing is that Pettersson's leg is blocking the video of that one view that we had. That it looks like his leg's blocking the concrete evidence that it was out. Now, they might have more angles that we do on the tablet and the situation room. So, we're waiting. You're patiently waiting. And the longer this goes, it won't be good news for Pittsburgh the longer this goes. Now they have the rule analyst Dave Jackson up, which I can't play the audio because we're watching this. So we're going to see if this holds. And we're going to see. And here we go. Oh, there's a linesman. So, do we have a ruling? Upon further review, and looks like it counts. It counts. He was in. So the goal counts. It's Crosby's goal. It stands. Power play for Pittsburgh. Bill Weatherman, same publicity they gave to Sid the Kid when he came in. Kane was small too, and look what happened to the Blackhawks. They are the teams of the 2000s. Bernard is a future. Just imagine if he was with prime Kane, Tays, the NHL wouldn't have stood a chance. Crosby's is good because I have that parlay. Well, you just cashed in, my friends. Yeah, they're showing the replay of the far one, so Pittsburgh will get a power play out of this. Bill, thank you for checking in, brother. Thank you so much. And you're right. Sid did. Sid did get a lot of publicity when he came in, too. And I was just getting back into it and puck goes up and out of play. I was just getting back into it. I just don't I wasn't there when Crosby first debuted. I just don't remember it being like this bad. And maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I was not there for it. This seems a bit excessive. But looking at this, they're trying to show the replay of where Pettersson kept it in. And it looks like Pettersson just barely kept it in. Gensel getting it back out to the point for Malkin. Gensel at the far wall. Looking, tried to sling it over. Swung and missed. Back over to Malkin. Malkin to Karlsson. Shot fought off. Crosby works it back out to Gensel. Gensel in the far boards. Down low to Crosby. Crosby looking. Back out to Gensel. Gensel to Malkin. Malkin trying to bring the power play in. Looking for a shot, and it gets deflected. No real deflection as the puck just kind of died on his stick. Crosby getting back out to Raquel. Raquel to Gensel. Playing pitch and catch. It's Raquel. Back up to the point to Malkin. Malkin looking. Gensel in the slot. Raquel tried looking. Passing not paying off the pen. Still some zone time. Malkin switching with Gensel. Raquel in the slot. Back out to Crosby at the point. Crosby looking over to Karlsson. Wants to change spots but can't. Really has nowhere to go. Works it around the boards to Malkin. Malkin tried the behind pass. Intercepted and back out. Down the ice it goes. A bit of a different look for that first line power play. They didn't have Karlsson at the point, nor did they have Letang out there for at least from I can see. Harkins back there on the near boards trying to work it around to Letang. But fought off by Chicago and knocked out of the zone. Power play wrapping up for the Chicago Blackhawks as well. Chris Letang dropping it off for Rust. The first unit's out there. They're going to keep the big guns out there as the power play comes off. Dumped out by Chicago, and that will do it. Pens 0 for 2 on the power play so far. 2-0 Pittsburgh. 5:50 to go here in the second period. Thank you to all of you that are watching. Angus, I see your comments out there. I'll get to you, brother, before we have a break here in the action. Rush led up, and you missed the puck there, buddy boy. As the Pens are able to get it back out. Get out to center ice. It's like might have the third line out there trying to do some work as Lars Eller and company go to town below the line. There are two Penguins down below, but they're still able to get the puck, even though they had three Blackhawks around them. Crossing feed dumped in as Eller is able to work the puck around. Shot in on Mrazek, able to easily fight that off. Chicago's got their first line with Bernard out there trying to counteract this third line, but Ruindale gets it, throws the puck back in for a reload on the Penguins' side. 4:50 to go here in the second period. Connor Bedard works his way around Karlsson. Can't get a shot in, but is able to in to bring it in. It's crossing feed not able to get to it. Blackhawks able to keep the puck back in from the blue line. Another shot, big rebound. Oh, it was on Bernard's stick. Couldn't get to it. Blackhawks looking, puck dumped in, looking, shoots, big rebound, they score! Looks like Donato gets it in on a rebound that Jari gave up. And looks like Bernard's going to get a point. Looks like Bernard's going to get his first NHL point on that. So somebody grab that puck. Somebody grab that puck. And Donato was there for the rebound. It was Donato was able to get it. Vlasic there with the shot, and Donato was able to collect the rebound and get it. Looks like Bernard might get a secondary assist on that. He was out there with that rush, but Ryan Donato gets the goal for the Blackhawks, who cut the lead in half. Ryan Donato had 14 goals last season for the Blackhawks. Says well, so let's see where this goes. Can the Penguins respond? Letang, backhand, scramble in front for the Pens, and they get it just wide. Nearly the answering goal there for Pittsburgh. Raquel and Malkin working down low, trying to get work the puck back out. Sorry, everyone, keep forgetting to set this as well. Blackhawks, 8 multi-goal comebacks in the league last year. Like I said, the Pens had this annoying habit of giving up goals late last year. And not really being able to close out games. I hate to see that happen again. Blackhawks worked their way back in. Shot on Jari, fought off. You can tell the Blackhawks know they've got something here going. The Pens just, like, if you're Pittsburgh, you want to get out of this period with it only 2-1. Get out of the period with the lead. Shot thrown in, and the puck somewhere, it's underneath the player who's got it, and plays blown dead. But dude, these teams have traded goals here in the period. Crosby with the goal, and then Ryan Donato with the goal as well. Another media timeout in Pittsburgh. And yeah, Connor Bedard gets the secondary assist on that goal. So he gets his first NHL point on that goal. Vlasic gets the primary assist. Connor Bedard gets the secondary. So it's his first point. Huzzah. Let's see here. Angus. Yep. Hello, Richard. It is opening night. Yes, it is, brother. Yes, it is. Thank you so much, Angus, for dropping in. He's saying hello to Andrew as well. Bill Wheelman checking in. But yeah, it's a little excessive. He was the first pick, though it kind of comes with it. Haven't cashed in yet, though. Need Bernard to score to win the parlay. Do you need him to score a goal or get a point? Because he just got a point. Lovely sweeping shot of Pittsburgh there, showing the side that that PPG Paints Arena is on. There's 2 points in Pittsburgh, and the sports stadiums are on each point. The north one is where PPG Paints Arena is. The south one is where the Steelers and the Pirates are. I should know about the Pirates one because I've been to it. Let Bernard happy. He got his first point. First plus minus, I think, but let's keep this gravy boat rolling. 2 minutes and change to go here in the first period. Period as well. For all of you that are watching, give a like to this. Give a like. Let's get a like spike going as well. The Blackhawks are indeed pressing because they know they've got some going here. Long shot up and wide and over the net. Blackhawks are running now. Now, come on, Pittsburgh. Just get out of the zone or get out of the period. Up to it. Just get out of the period up. So Bernard has an assist and 4 shots, but he is goose eggs on faceoffs. Lovely. So as they are showing there on the 4-letter, Seattle and Vegas is due up at around 10:30 after this. As well, Bill checking back in. You need him to score a goal. Fair enough. And it's going to be a quick ride for Chicago because they got to go to Boston tomorrow night. So it's get done with the game and get on a plane and away you go. Quick 3-on-2 lead for the Blackhawks. Sox 27 pulls up. Cross ice feed. Oh my goodness. What nice passing by the Blackhawks. Had Jari going from post to post in his net. Had some open real estate to work with, but they just didn't pull the trigger. Shame. Blackhawks work the puck in, trying to get a quick puck entry. But the Pens are able to move it up. In comes Riley Smith, shoots, rebound left. Dang it. So Riley Smith was able to skate in. And we have an icing on the Blackhawks. The Pens were able to work the puck off the boards and chip it up into Riley Smith, who looked like he had some room there on the glove side on Peter Mrazek, but just more or less just worked it right into his pads. Carlson tries to throw a centering feed out there. Nothing doing as the Blackhawks break it up and are moving the puck up. Crossing ice feed. Bernard shot right into the center logo of Tristan Jarry. 1:05 to go here in the second period. Shots 28-27 in favor of the Blackhawks. And that's what Bernard can do. Just grab the puck and shoot, and he got knocked down for his troubles. And there's Taylor Hall, former high-end draft pick. Former Boston Bruin. Former Arizona Coyote. Former Dallas Star, I believe. Or is that Tyler Seguin I'm thinking of? 1:05 to go here in the period. Pens want to get out of this period just up 2-1. Just get out of the period and regroup. That's all you want to do at this point. You know the Blackhawks have gone on the board. Their confidence is gone up. You don't want to get them anything, especially for a team that had nasty habits of doing stuff like this at the end of last season. Matt Nieto works the puck around, throw it in. Jeff Carter, the so-called grit line, is out there as the Blackhawks work the puck in. Connor Bedard chasing after it. Can't get to it. 30 seconds left in the period. Kept in by the Blackhawks, but the Penguins were able to collect it and get the puck up the ice. Dump the puck back in. Pens just trying to get out of this period. To get out of this period with the lead. The lead as the Blackhawks are trying to press in. Puck takes a funny bounce off the boards, but are able to recollect by the Pens. Pens counting down near the end of the period. Pens get out of the zone and get ready for the third period. The score, Pittsburgh 2, the Blackhawks 1. Connor Bedard gets his first point, and the peasants rejoice. Yay. Be another intermission here for the 4-letter network, as well as we will head into the third period. So Zarban, hello, Zarban. Nice to meet you. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Also saying hello to others here in the chat as well. Sorry about that sometimes. It's going to take that down for the time being. All right. See, Smith played a big role for Vegas championship run. Yes. Yes, I know. I watched Vegas for most of that run last year. So, going to take a break here for a little bit, everyone. Run some commercials and all that. And we'll be back with more of the watch party. And it looks like we are indeed back as it is second intermission. I apologize to everyone. my internet is a bit choppy. I'm doing a lot I can to try and keep it more consistent, but it is hard to do. So if it gets choppy during intermission, I apologize, everyone. It's only like so much like I can really do about it. If this feed's getting choppy or I don't respond to things quickly as enough, I apologize to everyone. It's just stupidly how things are. It bothers me when I try and do stuff like this. But a lot of it's like out of my control or stuff that I like can't really do. So yeah, it is 2-1. The showing that Connor Bernard's the youngest player to get a point since Alexander Barkov in 2013. I guess we made his debut for the Florida Panthers. So how's everyone doing out there that's watching this tonight? Everyone doing good out there? Hope so. Bill, I did see your comment. Yes, Riley Smith was very much a huge part of the Vegas Golden as well. So I've asked this before with others, and gonna try asking this again. Didn't get a response to this in the beginning, but where are you guys watching this from tonight? This is something I would like to know. Bill, enjoying Texas beat up on Baltimore. Yeah, indeed. We'd like to thank the Baltimore Orioles for participating in this year's Major League Baseball playoffs. Please pick up. We have some lovely parting gifts for you on the way out. Please pick them up on your way out. Wow. They're just getting absolutely shellacked by the Texas Rangers. And that means that they are going to most likely move on, and we could get an all Texas ALCS. It could be Rangers versus Astros. That very well could be a thing. But we're talking baseball tonight there, everyone. So we're talking hockey here tonight, everyone. Baseball will have its time and place. It always does. It'll have its time and place. Looks like third period will get underway in about a little over 6 minutes, I do believe. Well, 8 minutes. They'll get underway. Again, I apologize if this is choppy. I apologize for it. Bill checking in. Chicago, born and raised here. Hey, good on you, brother. Good on. Thank you for joining. Thank you. You're watching the game there right now from there in Chicago. And if so, where in Chicago? Like, are you a South Sider or where? Where where in Chicago you're watching this. Because I know in our travels, like me and my friends, we about going to Chicago. We've considered it, and um, does not fly whatsoever. Does not, and that's him. That's his choice. It's his decision. Wait a minute. What the hell is this? ESPN Frozen Frenzy? The hell is that? The hell are they doing? Jack Eichel and the Vegas Golden Knights raise the banner tonight. Yes. Jack Eichel. And I was glad that what they did. That if we went out to Vegas for our honeymoon a year ago, and absolutely loved it. Absolutely fell in love with it. Bill checking back in. Northwest side of Chicago. Good to see that again. Me and the guys would like to get out to Chicago and catch a Blackhawks game sometime. I know in our baseball journeys, I'm not sure if we'd ever do Wrigley. Maybe South Side we do. Just because, Wrigley's old and pricey. But at least for the historical aspect, I'd love to see Wrigleyville. Or me and the guys to do like a big West Coast, Midwest Heartland swing, baseball swing. Pens have always been my second favorite team. That's your East Coast girlfriend. That's your East Coast girlfriend. Is Pittsburgh. Nothing wrong with that. She's pricey though. So about ready to head into the third here. And if you're Pittsburgh, you need that insurance. If I was them, just survive the first 10 minutes. Survive the first 10 minutes. Keep it 2-1. Don't let them get a quick start and get a quick goal. That's the one thing you can't afford to do. Chicago's been chasing the game this whole time. And they got to go to get themselves back into it. And you got to find a way to, in a way, get them back out of it. Have them keep chasing. Be the chase. Like that ABC show. Be the chase. So I'm going to run some commercials ourselves here. And we'll be back for the third period.
I'm going to be going to bed soon, just to let you know.
And it looks like we're about ready to get back at it here in the third period. At 2-1. So we head into the third here. So 2-1. Pens, as I said, 7. Is 25 for 26. That's just not cooperating with me. And I have no clue what to do. There's not much I can really do right now. But back out, it throws a long wrister, scramble in front, and not able to get in. And somehow, surprisingly, everything works now again. I don't get it. Get it. Black Penguins get the puck out of the zone, try to feed up to Riley Nash. Why am I saying Riley Nash? Riley Smith. Smith as well. Pens trying to get their forecheck going, trying to keep the Blackhawks pinned in their own zone. This fourth line going at it for Pittsburgh. So, well, not exactly like the best line. This fourth line. I've seen better with them, and I've seen worse. Last season, Pens 9 losses when leading after the second period. Thanks for bringing that up. Blair Zeller trying to work the puck back around, but there's nobody there to get it. And the Pens getting the puck out of the zone, trying to regroup as well. The Pens having a good push of their own here to start the third period, and that's good. You don't want to let Chicago. And we have a penalty coming up, and it's looking like, is it going to be on Chicago or is it going to be on Pittsburgh? It's looking like they're going to get Matt. It's going to be Matt Nieto for Pittsburgh is the guilty party. So Chicago's going on the power play here. Oh, man. Man. Big power play here for Chicago. As they work it back out to the point, trying to work it along the near boards here. Dieto work to Perry. Second line out there for Chicago. Hall calling for the puck. Jones over to Taylor Hall in the circles. Looking over to Dieto. Feet in front and saved by Tristan Jarry. A feet in front to Corey Perry. The ever immortal Corey Perry. And looks like they're getting Nieto for a hook. And face off, and apparently we're going to do this again. So again, Bill Wrigley's a must. Diehard Cubs fan here. Highly recommend going. I hope to someday. Blackhawks win the face-off. Face-off, Jones. Jones over to the far boards. Taylor Hall tries to work it around, but the Pens are able to meet him. Throws it back out to the point. Jones keeps it in. Keep it in. Gathered by Pittsburgh and kept in by Taylor Hall. Corey Perry alone in front. Rebounded. No! Saved by Jarry. My goodness. An easy clearing attempt by the Pens. Kept in by the Blackhawks. Point blank save. Here comes Connor Bedard. Going to try to tie the game himself. Picked from behind by Lars Eller and slung back down the ice. Lauren knows what's up. She knows. Blackhawks working into the zone. Nick Foligno chips it down below as Johansson's met there by a few Penguins. Worked around the near corner, thrown up to Lars Eller. Lars Eller, who plays it on up and in, and just they chip it in short-handed. Korchinski works Korchinski. And Rachel works it up on the boards, flings it around. Johansson gets it. Blackhawk tripped up and nothing called there on the play. Works back out to the point. Korchinski. Foligno has it over to Raquel. Korchinski. Radish fires, blocked away. Radish recollects it. Back out to the point. Fires. Rachel. Nope. Whips it around the boards. The boards. Power play has expired, and the Pens have killed it off. 3 for 3 for the penalty killers tonight. Jesus. Looks like, do we have another penalty? We have another penalty as Letang's going to the box. Letang's going off. So looks like Letang knocked Johansson down as the puck went by him. Lovely. So right back at it. Face-off won by the Blackhawks. Back out to Seth Jones. Jones over to Connor Bedard, who flicks it down around the near boards. Perry feeds it back around to Hall. Hall back out to the point for Seth Jones. Jones looking over to Hall. Taylor Hall spins it down around to the far corner to Donato. Donato back up to Hall over his stick, and Brian Rust takes it, brings it up the ice to tries to deke it and kill some time, but not able to do so. Seth Jones brings it back up. Gets it up into the zone himself on the near boards. Gets it to Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall working around the near boards. Gets out to the point for Jones. Jones to Corey Perry. Perry back up to Jones. First unit out there for the Blackhawks. Long shot blocked away and chipped out of the zone. Nieto fighting with it and getting down into the Blackhawks zone. Killing time and getting fresh bodies out there. 55 seconds left on the power play. Corey Perry works his way into the Pittsburgh zone. Worked off the puck. Up to the puck. Hall And a few other Blackhawks try to work it out of the boards. Pens get it and fling it down the ice. Mrazek collecting it in his own zone. Churchinski brings it up. Taylor Radish needs it back to Rachel. Rachel works it up. Slapped out of the zone by the Pens. So far, so good. Leading a 2-on-2. Short-handed. Shot on Mrazek. Hits a body and goes up and out of play. 13:43 to go here in the game. 18 seconds to go on the power play as well. Hit those like buttons. Let's get the likes up. We're at 12 likes. Let's get it up to 15 before the end of the game. Let's get this up to 15. And if we're good, boys and girls, maybe 20. Get it up to 20. We're going into the night here on the East Coast. Pens are able to get some of the face-off as Antetokounmpo works it up. Works it up the board. Skates it in himself. Slapped away by the Pens. Just decides he's going to do the work himself. Crossing feed over to Tkachuk. Murphy throws it down into the corner. Dickinson fighting in the far corner. And another successful penalty kill by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Letang out of the box. Skates up. He's going to take the puck himself so the Pens can get some fresh bodies out there after a penalty kill. 13 minutes to go here in the game. Two big penalty kills by the Penguins. But the Blackhawks are going to be relentless. Shot right into the catching glove of Tristan Jarry. 13 minutes even to go. 13 minutes. Lauren, i.e. California Pokemon Girl 623. I'm a Ducks fan who's a Steelers fan. Really happy to hear Fire Matt Canada chants broke out. Yes, blame Canada. Blame Canada indeed. The problem is that they keep winning in spite of him. And I don't think they're going to fire him as long as they keep winning. That's kind of the double-edged sword in all this. Is that, yeah, I want Canada fired too. I honestly do. But, you just beat the Ravens to go up in our division. And stuff like that. That's not going to get a guy fired. And we as Steelers fans can do all the chants that we want. And the system's crap. He's crap. He really is. Yes, I know you heard Steelers stuff. You got excited. Ben? Another media timeout here as well. Make sure you give likes to this video. Give us a thumbs up. It really appeases our algorithm overlords. And here comes Ray Ferraro, who's going to talk more about Connor Bedard from a spot in between the benches. Oh, there's a Ray Ferraro in his Brandon Wheat Kings jersey. Oh, man. Fun times. Fun times we had from afar. So let's keep this going. Works up to Crosby. Crosby shoots. Tried to go far side and just couldn't get it on him. Blackhawks had two power plays to them and couldn't cash in on it. Dumped in on Mrazek. Mrazek flings it around the boards. Knocked down by Jake Gensel. Rust. The Joseph. Down and around. Spin in front. Shot. And Gensel couldn't get in. Cash in. In comes Rust. The first line for the Pens trying to get a little bit of insurance goal that would feel really nice right now. Boy, I hate that look from Gensel, who just looks to the skies and like, what do I got to do? I mean, he did the right thing. Quick 3-on-2 rush led by Connor Bedard. Up, Blackhawks shot right into the catching glove of Tristan Jarry. 11:48 to go here in the third. Oh, let's show Connor Bedard when he's a kid skating. And he's doing the whole kneeling, scraping the... And there's Martin St. Louis with him. Isn't that lovely, everyone? Isn't that great? Do you understand what we're trying to beat into you tonight? Someone tell me it was this bad when Sidney Crosby came into the league. Or Jonathan Toews. Tell me I'm not crazy that this is overkill. I get he's a big deal. I get it. Yes. Does it have to be this bad? Riley Smith feeds the puck up for the Pens as it's lightly dumped in. Shot intercepted. Carlson fires and knocked aside. Up and out of play. Good intercept by Erik Karlsson. Was trying to lean into that shot. Put one home. Ugh. Ugh. Let's keep this going. Got 11 of you watching this as we're winding down here in the third. 2-1. Pittsburgh leads. Another face-off win for the Pens. Tried another crossing feed. Couldn't get it. As we move up, as the Blackhawks move up the ice. Nice drop pass. Shot from the circles. Went wide of Tristan Jarry and back out of the zone. Blackhawks regain it at center ice. Throw it on up and chip back up into the Penguin zone. 10:55 to go here in the third period. Rusty throws it on up the ice, tries to get it through center ice, and it's deflected in the zone as the Blackhawks reconnect. Rust, a goal and 5 shots tonight, over 14 minutes of ice time for number 17. Puck dumped back into Pittsburgh zone as Jarry flings the puck around the other way, and it goes out to the zone to center ice, but Seth Jones just slaps it right back on in. Recollected by Pittsburgh. We seem to be playing the long dump and chase game here so far. Shot tried to throw in on Mrazek, but was slipped wide of the net. Battle there in the corner as the Blackhawks were able to get it. Sling it around the boards. Throw it up the ice to Taylor Radish. Radish looking for a partner. Gets it. Shot by Antetokounmpo goes wide. It's wide. Centering feed. Shot scores! And the Blackhawks have tied it. And the Blackhawks have tied the game. Chris Gutman, as they were able to take a puck in down low. Gutman was there in the circles and just beats Jarry short side. Just beats him short side. And we are tied at 2. Great. Cole Gutman, 4 goals in 14 games last season. That's the guy. From YouTube, NGLA, any New Jersey fans here? Well, we'll see. The game is tied. 9:55 to go here in the game. I said trying to survive the first 10 minutes. And well, they did just barely. And the Blackhawks throw a shot in and big rebound left by Jarry. But the Pens are able to collect it. Thankfully, there wasn't several Blackhawks overskated that rebound. that rebound. And there's Matty Beniers, Calder Trophy winner last year. They're showing out there. I guess they're doing warm-ups out there in Vegas. Another media timeout. Can't say I'm surprised. Can't say I'm surprised. I mean, it was nice. I mean, they worked the puck in down low, and there was Gutman, who was just left there on the circles, and who was just left there on the top circle, feed out to him, perfectly play shot was right there. It just sucks because I expect this crap to happen. I expect this crap from this team. I expect it to happen, and it just does. It just absolutely does. This team, I mean, it was a team last year that blew 9 leads after the second period. So it is definitely Gutman's goal. Assist to Athanasiou and Seth Jones. I love the NHL app. It says it's a power play goal when it isn't. C'est la vie. We got a hockey game upon us. 2-2. 9:20 to go here in the third. It's a new hockey game, everyone. Let's get into it. Blackhawks are able to chip the puck back out. Penn's able to grab it in their own zone. Chris Letang being chased by other Blackhawks. Riley Smith feeds the puck up on. Gone. And Penguins trying to work it back in. Can't. And the Blackhawks are able to force the puck out of the zone back to center ice. Slapped up to Connor Bedard, who tries to work around Chris Letang. Tried to feed partner in front. Couldn't. Pens get it and work it out of the zone. Swinging a missed pass by Riley Smith was looking for Raquel and was not able to. As of right now, Vegas's puck drop is now scheduled for 11:14 Eastern Standard Time. Delightful. And if I know, that means 8:14 Vegas time, which means get out of the casinos now. God, it makes me think about the park out there in Vegas. Just makes me think about it. There's Carlson out into the high slot. Feed over to Getzel, and no! Gosh. God, Getzel knows he had it. Off a beautiful feed from Erik Karlsson in the slot. Backhanded feed right to Getzel, who just couldn't get enough elevation on it. God, he had him. He freaking had him. And just go right into the glove. Pens win the faceoff. Karlsson, long shot, blocked away. Another long attempt on the defense. Deflect in front, looking for a rebound. Can't get it, and the Blackhawks get out of the zone. Flick it down the ice. Man, I hope this isn't the start of a cold streak for Jake Gensel. Please, hockey gods, don't let him have a cold streak to start the season. Puck chipped back in as Jari collects it. 7:45 to go here in the third period. Puck gets thrown in, chipped down the ice. Carter gets it, trying to work it off. Get off. Blackhawks get it. Throw it out to center ice. One thing I remember from some analytics talk is that I remember Penguins last season, 12 losses when leading in the third period. And the tradition continues. 12 blown leads last year in the third period. Why are you like this? 7 minutes to go here in the third. I remember something from analytics last year that I learned was that there are two types of dump outs, like dump in and dump outs. Like one thing they played into was like the ratio of what a team does when they dump the puck out of the zone. And it was interesting to hear the teams with high dump out ratios are teams that are chasing a lot of backhanded shot by Malkin goes just wide. That's why the net. Penn's trying to put some pressure in. Malkin, another shot, leg, kick save, big rebound, but no Penguin was there to do it. Chips it back out to the point. Penguins got something going, or attempting to as well. Back out to Letang, down low to Malkin. Malkin trying to get it back to Letang. Tang, the Pens trying to go low-high game here, but nothing doing as it goes out of the zone. The zone, Pens going to attempt to re-get and reload. Load, scrambling attempt, and puck chipped up. But now the zone, Blackhawks lead it up. Malkin, 4 shots tonight, 9 for 12 out on faceoffs. The Blackhawks tried to feed another puck out in front, but couldn't. Pens trying to break up and get the puck out of the zone. They're able to. Squeeze play up front. Lars Eller able to get it. Will be first to get to the puck, but don't have a teammate to get through. Carlson looking for a shot. Can't get it. Feeds it over to the circles. Puck goes down low. The third line out for the Penguins. Shot by Carlson, and his stick just shatters. Eller with a shot, and it just goes wide of it. Carlson getting a stick back, getting back out onto the ice, or at least he got off so Elias Pettersson could get on. Connor Bedard fell down. Jari, get rid of it. Get rid of the. Are you kidding me, Jari? What are you doing? Feed back out. Blackhawks get to the zone. Pens bring it on up. Rust try to get it in. Can't. Blackhawks get it. Get it back into the zone. Drop pass. Smith, shot, rebound, scores. The Chicago Blackhawks have taken the lead. The Chicago Blackhawks are in the lead. Big net. Are you freaking kidding me? It was a crossing feed. A crossing feed from Smith that Greaves just completely whiffed, just stood there watching the puck, put his stick out, couldn't get to, and Hutchinson just puts it into the net. Josh Dickinson, a nice feed by Corey Perry, and it's 3-2 Blackhawks. They're going to blow this. They've blown it. They absolutely have freaking blown this. The Pens have absolutely blown this. 4:20 to go here in the third period. 4:20 to go here in the third. Try to keep an eye out on Jari. Another third period collapsed by the Pens. What else is new? And some of you could say, well, it's just opening night. You're overreacting. Oh, I'm keeping this quiet because the wife's gone to bed. Oh, I'd be a lot more upset. I'd be much, much more upset than what I am right now. I am. The fact that this team is taking on almost a one-man team and can't finish. That absolutely can't finish. At home. Jason Dickinson gets the goal. And don't get me wrong, that's a great feed from Corey Perry. That is an absolutely great feed. But you just had Ryan Graves just stand there and just hold his stick out as the puck went by him. And Dickinson just a kneeling one-timer. Penn's going to try to work the puck in on themselves. Raquel, shot. Was there a whistle? there was a whistle, and it looked like it was a late whistle, and Raquel shot on Mrazek, and Chicago and Pittsburgh getting a little feisty, throwing hands, throwing words right now. I don't know. Just Raquel didn't hear a whistle or something. I don't know. Jason Dickinson, as of right now, has the game winner. And it's 3-2 Chicago. Andrew Bichette, thank you so much. No whistle. Okay, so he didn't hear a whistle. Okay. So my friend Urinating Tree checked in. This blown lead by the Pens is for the chanting Fire Canada, isn't it? Urinating Tree, friend of the podcast. Friend of my show. I knew I didn't have high hopes for this team, but I figured they could at least come out and get a game one win. Like this team could just come out and, maybe something would happen with Bernard. But like maybe Bernard gets a goal or something. But the Pens would have enough talent to have enough talent to be able to win this game and to be able to do something. But it's the same damn thing. Wait a minute. So there was a Fire Canada chance at the Pens game? There was a Fire Canada chant at the Pens game? Why? Why? Was he there? What was he there? Was that why you did it? Oh my gosh. That's just God. It looks like we're going to get an icing on Chicago. Freaking Fire Canada chance at a Penguins game. Oh, God. Long shot by the Pens. Pens are going to be able to work around. Empty net for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh able to keep the puck in. Down low crossing feed and not able to get back home. Puck goes all the way down. It was all the way down. Penguins collected 2:10 left in the game. Puck gets chipped in by Pittsburgh. Mrazek gets it, whips it around. Whips around the near corner, back out to the point. Carlson has it, looking, fires, blocked down by a Blackhawk. Chipped out, kept in. Glove down, but not able to be kept in by Pittsburgh. 1:49 left as Pittsburgh gets the puck in. Puck in, chips it down. Sit down as the Blackhawks get it, wrestling there in the corner, pushing and shoving, kept out by a Blackhawks get it. We're able to get it. Somebody get a body on him. Nick Foligno throws it down, backed off the empty net, crossing feed, and Nick Foligno scores. Go warm up the bus. As my friend would say, go warm up the bus. 4-2 Chicago. 4-2 Chicago. I mean, yeah, Foligno missed. Corey Perry got it, fed Foligno, and gives him an empty netter. My God. It's still the same freaking thing. Still the same thing. A team that can't finish, a team that's old, can't finish, and wouldn't exactly get embarrassed, but, God, was that Gensel missed goal? Was that it? Was that the nexus? Is that the nexus point? If Gensel scores, how different is this? And I know it. Some of you could say, well, it's game one, bro. It's only game one. No, and I don't know who's next coming on here. Andrew, I don't know who's next. I don't think anyone's doing Vegas and Seattle tonight. I don't think so. I know we got a couple people up tomorrow night doing Rangers and Blackhawks, doing the Rangers home opener and the Bruins home opener. So we got people doing those tomorrow. Tomorrow as well. Time running out. Just like my patience is now. Gosh. Because why not another empty netter? Why not an empty netter? Seattle and Vegas coming up next on the Four Letter Network. And I'm about ready to and I'm almost wrapped up here. Here, I know I'm a little bit behind the score thing. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of the game. That's the end of the game. Blackhawks win 4-2 the final. Couldn't close. Jake Gensel missing that slap shot, that was it. And I mean, you had him. You freaking had him. You killed off 2 consecutive power plays. And you can't seal the deal. And you can't. I'm glad Crosby did. Crosby gets a goal, Rust gets a goal, but Gensel wasn't able to, and other guys weren't there. And yeah, it's only one game. Everybody can say it's only one game. But it just feels like it's going to be the same story with Pittsburgh this year. Just the same story that I've gone through the past 2 years. An old and slow team that's just trotting out the old names as long as they can. So thank you to everyone who dealt with me tonight. Andrew, Andrew, thanks. I think Crosby will have another cup. I do not. He will not. He can have the drive for it all he wants, but I just don't think that's going to happen. But I'm going to shut her down here, everyone. I got to head to bed here soon. So thank you to everyone. And I know there was one person in the chat who kept telling me I kept pronouncing Connor Bernard's name wrong, and I don't care. Oh well. I think he said it's Bednard, and I'm saying Bernard. Oh well. I mess up players' names all the time. Oh well. So everyone, in the words of a Philadelphia announcer, to all of you, thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe and take a listen to the Grit and Bear It, that's BEAR, It podcast. New episodes Monday. And I'll leave all of you with this. Good night and good hockey.
Say something.